All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are working on the solar racks. They're not going to be done like anytime soon, but we're getting that direction. Getting the conduit and the cabling down. The gray piece here is the conduit. The cable's already inside. Just had to do a hard 90 right where it finished out. Right there is the chickens are something to deal with. I mean, bless their heart, they're good companions and they lay eggs and fertilize, eat bugs, but they really are a pain in the ass. You'll see in a minute exactly what this ditch looked like just a little bit ago. And if you turn your back on it and they get out here, they'll do this. They have like a leveling. I don't even know the word for it. It's not like a disposition towards it or like a need. It's like they're driven to level things out. But yeah, this little ditch here is what looked just the same. You can see they didn't do quite as much damage here, but they tried, is what I'm trying to get at. The conduit just at a hard 90 as it goes in. It's a trick that you can, well, before the days of the meth heads, it was a trick to keep your wires from being pulled backwards at night just for the nominal asshole. Now meth head will go out of their way. I mean, they'll rip down your shit to get at the wiring. But that hard 90 keeps it from being pulled is what it is. So if you ever have to do the trick, understand it's there. Here I'll show you from the other side. This was the same way. This was never soaked in right here, and I couldn't do it, like I said, because of the chickens. You just would be wasting your time, is what it comes down to. Let's get around the other side. I'll show you what it looks like. Yippee! I really couldn't do this without this buggy, right? So I got to say thank you just for the ability to have this dude, is what I'm trying to get at. I don't know if you can see into the bottom of that. Maybe not. Okay, see how it does a hard 90? And the dirt now is about, 2 inches lower than the conduit, is what I'm trying to get at. When I lay this down, and it just has memory in it, the weight of the cable. But it looks just like that, is what I'm trying to get at. And they will go out of their way to level that as quickly as humanly possible. And the funny part is I did this one big stretch from here to where the cable comes out of the ground, and I left it open, and I went inside. I said, okay, y'all, got on your own. I'm going to eat an orange, and by the time I get back, I expected the trench to be filled in. They didn't even step foot on that the whole time. I felt disappointed, is what I'm trying to get at. There's something else, that bunch. It'll come out over here. That extra conduit I'll put an empty piece in to run through here to bring in the feed from this. The ground cable will just run alongside of it. That wire, that grounds the frame here. It'll come over, and then right underneath this bag. Y'all didn't get to see this. That ground rod is 10 feet tall. It was taller than the whole rack. It was sitting above this. I got a still picture of it. The bag was sitting above the bolt area right there in the picture. It went down in the ground. It fell into the hole eventually. This ditch wasn't there. I just done this ditch this morning. But we need to get this done, and because here they come. That's my filling crew. Let me pause this and see if I can't get this laid in. It should go well, is what I'm trying to get at. And if I can start it again, great. And if not, well, it was a good video, and I'll post it like it was. All right. All right, it did it. I wasn't holding my breath on that. I got the cable to lay down. It still has memory in it. I'll just, move it back about a foot, mush down on that bump, and then drag some dirt in, and then keep working my way just a little bit at a time. But it fits in here. Fits in real nice. Have plenty of room left over. I'll get that other conduit laid in down in the bottom and get it over here to bring the feed over. Is each side of this is the conduit or the cable that's in it is going to hold 500 volts, about 60 something amps, right around 60 amps, and that's enough to just fry you. 50 amps is considered high voltage. Keep that in mind. DC is not like AC. AC, the current reverses 60 times a second. That's where you get 60 hertz from. But it reverses, and when it does, it what zaps you is going to push you away from the cord at the same time. Unlike DC, if this gets a hold of you above 50 volts, it's just going to clamp on and keep clamping on and clamp down harder till your heart just don't make it. It's done. But without the conduit, it's just unnecessarily dangerous. I mean, with the conduit, you could run it on top of the ground. This is just better, is what I'm trying to get at. I've worked with electricity all my life. I got a healthy respect for something that can just kill you. So, but that's the reason. That's the deal. The reason for the high voltage is just that it's efficient. You can use much less wire. Cost efficiency is and otherwise you're running great big thick cables. You're running a lot of them. It's not worth it, is what I'm trying to get at, to run low voltage DC. Just keep a healthy respect of it, is all I'm trying to say, y'all. Oh yeah, I told you about the ground rod. It's just not a random bag in the trench, But okay, guys, I'm going to cut this for real, and y'all have a great time, big weekend, all that. I hope that the Medicare, Medicaid thing ain't destroying your lives. I don't know your personal situation, but I do pray that this orange thing can stop destroying people's lives. I'm still waiting on parts that I've ordered before the 1st of June for this project. Most of them have come, y'all, don't get me wrong, but I'm still waiting on a few. That's the irony, and this is the middle of July. Tariffs don't work. He's just stupid. He's stupid, and he wears more makeup than a transgender person. So I don't know what their beef is there. Yeah, wow. That's just crazy. Okay, y'all, you have a big day, better tomorrow, all that happy jazz, and we're going to sign out with a shot over here of the first rack. These still need to be taken down for a minute, stacked, then all drilled, and they'll look like this when they're done. They'll have the mounting bolts mounted into them. If you can see them down through there, it's pretty bright. I can't see nothing. It's so bright. But that's all we got lacked on this. We're going to put up, we got the back braces in. We're going to put up a little small brace across the top on all four legs. That's something we're going to do. And then we're going to take a little bit of a break. Trying to do this as debt-free as I can. I mean, I got credit, don't get me wrong, and it's good. I'd just rather not run up a big bill with the economy and everything is screwed up, is what I'm trying to get at. And it's not going to get no better, y'all. Until he's gone, in all of the Republicans that, like, kissed his ring and kneeled, they all have to go now. They're compromised, is what I'm trying to get at. What he's done is illegal. He can't be allowed to do this no more. And nor can they say, okay, but it's okay because it's our criminal doing it. That's just not right, y'all. It's not right at all. We got to make this stop and go away and not come back. And the whole thing about Elon Musk, oligarchy party or whatever like that, for the rich, by the rich. Okay, no, that's just a joke. I mean, we're talking full-on revolution if this even comes to light. This has to be stopped. This is the reason we have 1776, just different players, different names 200 years later, 250 years later, is we got to make this go away. We can't be doing this. So, all right, y'all, have a big day. Talk to you then, and And I hope you enjoyed the update. All right, bye.